Mitsubishi RVR 1991 to 1997. The first generation RVR, introduced February 1991, is a compact MPV, manufactured for 1991 to 2002 and marketed as the Mitsubishi Space Runner in Europe and Mitsubishi Expo LRV in the United States. Export markets in Asia and Oceania use the Japanese market name. The RVR was also marketed by Chrysler as the Dodge, Plymouth Colt wagon and Eagle Summit wagon captive imports in North America. Its tall wagon configuration traces to It'll Design's 1978 launch Mega Gamma concept. The Hyper Sports Gear R trim package in Japan used the drivetrain of the first Mitsubishi Galant VR4, the 4G63T 2.0 liters 16-volt stock turbo straight 4 mated to either a 4-speed auto or a 5-speed manual, which was not offered in North America. Open front and rear differentials were used on vehicles equipped with 4WD. Power output was rated at 170 to 184 kilowatts, 231 to 250 PS, 228 to 247 horsepower. In Japan, the RVR saw competition from the Nissan Roshin, the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, the Subaru Forester, and the Suzuki Escudo. The RVR was essentially a second-generation Mitsubishi Chariot, marketed in some markets as the Space Wagon, with a shortened chassis but sharing the components of the longer variant. Its tall wagon body style featured 2 rows of seats, equipped with a single rear door and, in all markets, a single sliding door on the passenger side. The Mitsubishi sliding door latched to a B-pillar, whereas those of the Toyota and Nissan vehicles did not. The rear windows did not retract but were forward hinged. The rear windows on the longer Chariot did retract into the doors. The fuel tank access door was on the right side for all versions sold internationally. In the LHD models, which had the sliding door on the right side, an interlock prevented the door from opening too far when the fuel filler door was open. The standard installed fixed position rear bench seat arrangement could accommodate 3 persons and the seat backs had a 50 hours 50 minutes split. The reclining seat backs could be folded forward, flat upon the seats, and then the seat cushion could be detached at the rear and folded up and forward towards the front seats, leaving a flat floor for large cargo items. When the entire bench was removed, the flat floor extended all the way from the back of the front seats to the rear hatchback door. The optional sliding bench rear seats could accommodate 3 people, with a setup allowing rear seat passengers additional leg room by sliding the entire rear seat assembly back. Depending on seating arrangements, the rear seats can then produce a large enough interior space by sliding the seats completely forward, then extending the seat backs completely flat. Originally installed with a naturally aspirated 2.0 liters/1.8 liters petrol engine, it was later introduced with a diesel turbo engine model thereafter. The mid-model sports model with a detuned type of turbo engine 4G63 is also carried on the Lancer Evolution its X3 and Super Sport gear and offered an optional sliding metal sunroof. In North America, a 2.4 liters, 2,351cc 101 kilowatts engine was available on FWD versions, and standard on AWD versions at least as early as May 1993. The final and most powerful model, the Hyper Sports Gear, was added in January 1997. Due to platform sharing with the longer Chariot, and the benefit of development time, many of the mechanical components from past Galant contributions with new mechanism improvements, the RVR is basically reliable and robust. However, the individual is about 60,000 kilometers automatic transmission capable, grid life with a plug cord about 3 years, would upset the sensors and around the throttle servo mechanism, such as not idling as symptoms appear, etc. Automatic transmission shift lock was mechanism instead of an electrical control, a unique method that deregulation was mechanically wire extending from the brake pedal. This was also the advantage of being unaffected by the battery.